All right, what's up, Texans fans? Hey, in this video, we're going to talk about not one, but two big signings that came through for the Texans today. They are keeping talent in-house, and I think they are just the perfect signings. And when you see them, we're going to look at the numbers. We're going to look at what that means. But first, we got to talk about something. Do you see it? You see it down there? All right. In the corner of my screen, I was out and about at a sports card and collectible show, and I saw it. I saw a Nico Collins Michigan jersey, and I was like, I got to get it. And it's signed. You can't see it because this cord's in the way, but it's on the 4 there. And it's a signed Nico Collins jersey. So excited to have it. You know my love for Nico Collins. I'm a Michigan guy. Don't worry. Still love C.J. Stroud. Okay, I'm not that kind of a Michigan guy. We got the Harbaugh signed photo up there. All this good stuff. Hey, if you don't know us, we're Lions fans that love the NFL and teams that the national media ignores. We've been covering the Texans for quite some time now, before the season began. If you haven't yet done it, please subscribe. We're making a push for like 15,000 subs. We want as many as we can get. Why not? It just allows it to remind you that we have a video coming. We mostly do Texans and Browns on this channel, so make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't yet. So let's not waste any more time talking about my backdrop here, even though I'm pumped for the Nico Collins jersey. And let's talk about the first signing. And there you see our other channel, Sports Talk Detroit. But don't worry, I'll get that background changed. Our other signing that we're looking at right now is Dalton Schultz. So he comes in and he signs an extension. And, well, not an extension, but he's saying, all right, let's get it in here. It is a 3-year deal worth $36 million. $12 million a year. $12 million a year for a tight end that C.J. Stroud has come out and talked about how important he is. He's like, this guy is huge. He's very important to me. And Dalton Schultz talked the same about Stroud. So we're going to talk about what he said about his wonderful quarterback. But before that, let's talk about this deal. This puts him at an annual salary that ranks 12th in the NFL as of now. Now, if you're telling me you're paying him like he's the 12th best tight end, I'm saying good job on that deal. Right? That's a good deal. And the $23.5 million guaranteed, roughly 2/3 of that contract guaranteed, make it much more palatable as you go down the line. It really does. I mean, it essentially means you get a year of them, depending, and we'll see how that is there, but if they spread it evenly over 3 years, it's all good. And by the time C.J. Stroud is out of his rookie contract, Schultz is off the books. He's 30 years old, and we can move on. And I'm not saying move on from Schultz. I'm saying, we can move to the next step and see what we want to continue to do. And, of course, he had some great things. He said to have a guy come in like that, step in, take the reins, and hit the ground running, C.J.'s quickly cemented himself as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Talking to C.J., the amount of belief and trust he has in himself and the way he carries himself, he does special things. And here's where it is. That was a big part of me wanting to come back. The Texans tight end said, I wanted to surround myself with guys like that. Guys that galvanize a football team. And I think he absolutely does that. It is a great time to be a Texan, and I am super excited that I'm back. This is awesome. And Dalton Schultz didn't hold back in this press conference. When he was talking, he did not hold back. He talked about his time in Dallas. And don't you just love when a Texans player gets it? We've said often on this channel, don't worry, you'll never see a Cowboys one on here. But Dalton Schultz was with the Cowboys. He came and was quickly loved with the Texans. And he went and he talked about his time in Dallas and how it was like a zoo. And in Houston, they're all about football. And that's what you love to hear. That's why this team has a legit championship window that is opening up. They have a great quarterback. They have players that want to stay. They're interested in bringing back their own talent because they understand what they have in their own talent. Leaders like Dalton Schultz, are you kidding me right now? Guys that are willing to say the hard things. That's massive. That is absolutely massive. So, yes, this is a good signing. I've talked in here before where, I don't think you have to bring him back, but I think it would be a good idea if you did bring him back. Now they have, and it seems like there is no way that shouldn't have been it. It should have been it forever. All right, but I said there was more than one free agent. And you know what I have to say for this next one? And then I have an interesting question for all of you. All right, kickers are people too. All right. And the Texans have brought back Cime Fairbairn to a 3-year, $16 million contract. All right. $16 million. That's a lot of money. All right. That's a lot of money, about $5.3 million annually. So as I like to do, and what we get to see here, he just got off a 4-year, $18 million contract, which averaged, $4.41 million a year. That ranked 9th. And now he's ranked 4th in the NFL. So if you have a good kicker, you're going to have to pay him. Trust me, I've told you, we're Lions fans, right? We know what it's like to have a good kicker. All right, we had Eddie Murray, then we had Jason Hansen, then we had Matt Prater. It was a good run of like 30 years. And then since we let go of Prater, it has been a disaster for us. You want a good kicker. Trust me on this. He was 27 of 28 last year in field goals, 21 of 22 in PATs. He's a consistent kicker, and that's all you can ask for. All right? That's all you can ask for. All right? 29 of 40 from 50 yards or longer in his career, 206 of 223 extra points. All right? He's good. He said, I want to be reliable for my team, for my teammates, for everyone involved. Keep it simple. Keep it safe. All right. That's the way it looks at. So which one of these signings do you like more? I know that's a weird question when you're talking about a tight end versus a kicker, but which one do you like more? Do you like bringing back Dalton Schultz more on $12 million a year, or Cime Fairbairn at $5.3 million a year? What do you like? All right, now I have another question for you. So here's one of my ties to Houston is that my brother-in-law, who used to live here in Michigan next to us, him and his wife moved down to Houston. So naturally, we are going to be visiting them in the next year or two. Like, of course we are. So I need to know, all right, because I love my brother-in-law. I do, but I don't know if I trust him to pick good restaurants. I trust his wife. But where do I got to go? When I go visit Houston, what are the spots that I have to check out? I got 2 kids, all right? They're younger, not super young, but we got like a 6th grader and a kindergartner. So where we got to go and where should we be eating when we go visit Houston, all right? I got to know. What am I doing? I'm excited to go down there sometime. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.